Hello and welcome to Framing Part 4. In this episode I'm going to be installing the floor joists above the office area and then connecting building the stairwell and then putting the floor joists in that area. To do this I'm going to be laying the joist up in place and putting blocking between them, as you can see, between each joist, which helps hold them solid vertically and prevents them from laying down or folding up under weight. Later on, as we proceed, you'll see I'm gonna put the sheetrock up, and then I'm gonna put the stairs in place, and then I'll put the inner stairwell in, and then finally follow up by putting the floor joists in that area. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm putting the sheetrock on the outer walls, and then I'll put the stairs in place, and then I'll build the inner walls to enclose them. I'm trying to space the fasteners out in a nice looking pattern because I'm not going to seal them. I'm just going to paint over it with the screws and everything showing. I recently bought Milwaukee's new M18 framing nailer, 30-degree framing nailer, and I'm going to be comparing it to my tried and true boss stitch framing nailer that I've had for years and years. Try and give an honest evaluation of it. Basically, my impressions of it are that it's an excellent nailer. I love not having cords or hoses anymore. The only downside to it that I see, that I've noticed so far, is the magazine for it is too short. And I've already ordered the longer one. But it seems like every time I got on a ladder or got somewhere, I ran out of nails right at the most inconvenient possible time. So, but other than that, there's nothing I can pick apart on it's a good gun. I especially like the way the nose is designed on it. It grabs and holds the gun in a position that's perfect for nailing like 45 degrees into headers and footers and studs. It's just, I really like it. It does have one difference in that the timing, I don't know how to describe it other than to say it feels different than the pneumatic nailer. It has like a different rhythm to it, if you want to call it that. But I think once you get used to the rhythm, it's really fantastic to use, and I couldn't be happier with it. A really good tip that I've learned over the years is to take a 6-penny nail and shove it into the nozzle on a opened tube of sealant or caulk or liquid nails. Here I'm installing the sidewall support that will be on the outside of the stairwell and support some of the trusses. I mark the bottoms and top locations for the studs in case I have to try and locate them later. I'm also putting in an L pattern stud to bridge the gap right where the sheetrock ends. As I mentioned earlier, because of the way the building is insulated, I'm just trying to make the sheetrock look as nice as possible with a uniform pattern of screws, because I'm not going to seal it up. I'm just going to paint it. That way the walls can breathe and not accumulate mold. Then we finally come to installing the lower stairs and first platform, and then from there I'll finish closing in the wall, and then I'll build the inner walls complete with sheetrock on the outboard side and stand them up against the stairwell. So please join me in the next framing part 5, where I finish the stairs and the rest of the floor joists in the area to complete the platform. Thanks for watching.